So we're going to take a look exactly where things are going here for him. See life totals here. We'll make sure they're updated. It's game number 3 between these two players. Good friends from the Minnesota area. Tickal was able to steal game number 1 in this matchup. It's a bad matchup here for Matthew Tickal. He knows it coming in. And you see right now, it looks like he's got an Ocean Thief and a Deathrite Shaman on the battlefield. Hawkins at 10. And it looks like he's going to take all of these cards. Tickal's last card in hand is a copy of Liliana of the Veil. And it looks like we're heading to Tickal's way. So that may have been all at the end of a turn. It's a little unclear at this point. Maybe Hawkins just keeping 7 cards. Using ad nauseam as maybe a card drawer. Update for you guys here for Steven Schlepphurst and his Reliquary Retreat deck. He is moving on to the semifinals, defeating Colin Logan 2-0. White, Red, Death, and Taxes is out. Reliquary Retreat is through, and it's playing the winner of this match. Looks like Tarmogoyf is the play here for Tickal. As Devin Kefke just walked by the booth and shrugged his shoulders. What can you do?
Yeah, that was really something.
Yep.
I mean, it's one of those games where it looks just so good the whole time, and then you rip Force of Will on your last turn, you think, finally, it's all locked up.
Gataxian Probe here for Eric Hawkins. Let me see that hand, Mr. Tickal. And yeah, Gataxian Probe is not drawing Eric a card. It's drawing Matthew a card, which is a touch awkward here, I think. Now, it does add to the spell count.
The information still might be worth it here, but I guess you can't force a will off of 1 card, so not sure what the upside is. In any event, Hawkins' hand is loaded right now.
Well, it better be, because he's facing lethal next turn. Here's a Dark Ritual, I believe. Let's make it a Duress instead. Meddling Mage, Liliana. That's spell number 2. Lion's Eye Diamond is spell 3. How far can Eric Hawkins go? Dark Ritual is spell 4. Dark Ritual, spell 5. More mana here for Eric Hawkins.
Deathrite Shaman is active.
Yes, it is. It being able to remove a card from the graveyard, very important right now. Keep in mind that Eric Hawkins can't draw any cards because of Notion Thief. That's the card that's making this really difficult, I think, right now for Eric. He's going to sacrifice a fetch land. He'll get himself a Volcanic Island. I think he has to go the Past in Flames route. Not sure. Not really sure the contents of his deck at this point. Don't know if he can maybe go the Dark Petition route. Don't even know if he's left it in his deck.
Right, and you know, it depends how many anti-graveyard elements I think are in Tickal's sideboard. If he's able to attack the graveyard reliably, then Spell Mastery becomes a little more challenging to enable. That might be the tipping point.
Yeah, but there are a lot of spells down there in the graveyard. That's
Yeah.
spell number 6 here is Infernal Tutor. I think we're going to see him break this Lion's Eye Diamond with Infernal Tutor on the stack. We'll see what mana is going to be floating here for Eric as that spell number 6. He's going to make it so it's a bunch of black mana. Remember, right now Tickal's at 16. There's no green mana available for Matthew at this point to actually gain life with Deathrite Shaman. That's worth noting.
Depending on the mana count here, it seems like you could just Infernal to add to the storm count, or some plan along those lines.
Well, the way that Eric's searching through his deck, it looks like he's found a line that he's happy with, because he's going to Infernal for Infernal. That's spell 7. That should be spell 7, I believe.
Yeah, Dark Petition is essentially the same thing, which is just 2 mana, add 1 to the storm count. And with Tickal at 16, I think this Tendril should get it done.
And there is a Tendrils. And Eric's going to make sure that he's counted this correctly. and that will get the job done. So Eric Hawkins is going to win this match here over his good friend Matthew Tickal in the last possible turn. Storm will take care of Charlotte Saltai, and Hawkins, our #1 overall seed. It's been one hell of a tournament for him. He is moving on. He'll be playing against Steven Schlepphurst, who is playing Reliquary Retreat.
And I'm sure a bit of a stressful moment there for Hawkins, being down a game 1 in an extremely positive matchup. Tickal with some sideboard cards that were relevant, meddling mages and notion thieves and so forth, but Hawkins able to dig through it, and that board state looked a little complicated, but Hawkins still able to navigate it just fine.
So nice tournament.